Ah, I see. So TikTok is set to be banned in the US. So people who are, I guess, not in the US can still access it. It's just more of a US version. Oh, you know what? Uninstall it. Social media is bad for you. Today, which is January 19th, 2025, GMT. It's still morning here. I can still download TikTok from the Play Store on my account. And I don't know if in America things are working a little bit different. I want you guys to comment down below if you can still download TikTok. I don't use TikTok, so I had to download it just to see if it can be downloaded. If you already have it, don't uninstall it. Just don't risk it. Oh, you know what? Uninstall it. Social media is bad for you. But anyway, let's watch what BBC has said about it and then discuss the end of it.
Straight to breaking news from the US, the Supreme Court, that judgment around TikTok, it has just come in. Let me read you the one-line ruling that we have so far. The US Supreme Court rules against TikTok's challenge to that law that would force a sale or a ban applying in the United States, and that ban comes into effect on Sunday. They heard the representations from TikTok. We were waiting for that judgment. It has just come. So let's head to our North America correspondent, Nomia Iqbal, who's there in Washington. And Nomia, tell us more.
Yes, so it's not a surprising ruling.
Okay, so what they wanted to do was to make a company like Google be forced to buy TikTok so the data can be held in the, with compliancy in mind that falls in line with what America would like. That is not going to happen. So I guess it's banned.
The US Supreme Court had indicated that it was likely to uphold this legislation. Now, it was signed by President Biden last year, and it was a bipartisan law. So it was as bipartisan as you can get when it comes to modern day Washington.
You know what I hate about news, right? They use these words like bipartisan. Like, what on earth does bipartisan even mean? You know what? I'm gonna ask my phone. What does bipartisan mean?
This is the definition of bipartisan: involving the agreement or cooperation of two political parties that usually oppose each other's policies.
Okay, so I guess both sides agreed, basically. So when two opposing sides choose to agree on one thing, it makes it bipartisan. Ooh, that makes it difficult then. TikTok, you're on your way out. You're out the door.
And as you mentioned there, if it will go into effect on Sunday. Now, just to sort of...
Today, Sunday, I can still download TikTok.
Say, what does a ban mean? So if you have TikTok, it doesn't mean you're suddenly going to be arrested from Sunday if you're using it. If you already have TikTok as a user, and remember, there's 170 million people in this country who use TikTok, the app will not be available to you on these platforms like Apple and Google and so forth. So you won't be able to update it or, any of the kind of security updates the app can.
Ah, I see. So TikTok is set to be banned in the US. So people who are, I guess, not in the US can still access it. It's just more of a US version. So I was under the impression that me being here based upon the pond, could not access it. But it's only those people who are based in America who can't use it.
Can get buggy and what have you, you won't be able to update it. And eventually, the view is that it probably could get killed off. If you haven't got TikTok, then it won't be available to you to download. And basically...
I need you guys in the comments who are based in the US to let me know, because a big chunk of you who watch my channel are based in America. Let me know if you can still download TikTok on your phones. If you can't, that's fair. If you can, that's fair. I just want to know. It's one of those, like, as a community here, it's good to know, because based upon the UK, as of today, like, this video is a stamp in time. It's a record in time. It will go out of date by next week anyway, so if you're watching this in the future, sorry. But I just want to know, as of today, can you download TikTok in America.
The heart of the battle has been this whole argument about free speech and, whether or not, this is TikTok's argument, this should be allowed. But lawmakers say this is about national security. Now, it's worth mentioning that President Biden has left it to Donald Trump's administration to implement this law. But Donald Trump, who was the first person to actually talk about wanting to ban TikTok, has now done a U-turn on it because it was very successful for him in the presidential campaign.
I feel like when politicians are looking to be elected, they look at what is the most trending and they now decide to support that. I can say a lot of things that previous elections, candidates have said, but I don't really care who wins in America. Like, I'm the UK, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, in general, in every environment, politicians will back something just because it makes them win the election. And then when they finish, they will be like, oh, actually, the truth is I don't care about it. So, you know what? I'm going to end it here. And at the end, I'm going to put some Instagram videos I saw literally yesterday regarding people panicking that TikTok is going. So here's the first video.
Yeah, how I'm going to survive. This app was literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. I work almost every day doing DoorDash, and DoorDash pays $2 a delivery. I Instacart. I have classes Monday through Thursday in person. I have been posting on this app almost every day for 5 years, guys. I have been posting on this app 3 to 5 times every day for the last...
Government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never going to trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that?
Yeah, people are sad. People are losing their income now because of this. Well, they could lose their income. Like, you can make money off a TikTok. How would that work now? And here is one more video.
It's really not fair that, they're banning TikTok, and I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen the video of the girl that made the Renegade dance.
Yeah, so I think understanding what will happen to those people who are working on TikTok would be good. I might make a second video talking about the effects of this, or if it's gonna get turned over, if they're gonna be like, let's extend it. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.